Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Here's Bella. Say hi, girl. Say hi. Say hi. She's smiling. Okay. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to let you guys know. First, I'm doing a real short video to give you a quick update on my progress with the enclosed deck that I'm building. And I also wanted to let you know that there is a Q&A today. It is still uploading. Today's Q&A took about an hour and 15 minutes, and it's been uploading for like 3 hours. So it's coming up. This video will probably upload before the Q&A is uploaded. But I just spent a few hours out here working. I thought I'd give you a little bit of a recap on the progress. So as you can see, I got those other posts in that I told you I was going to get in. So as you can see, that's the other one. I put in the other 4. So all of the posts are in now. All I'm doing now is, as far as the posts go, I'm waiting for my son to get back so he can help me do some more concrete. And what we're going to do is we're going to clean these pads right here. We're going to clean them really good, brush them off really good, give them a quick little scrub. And then we're probably going to pour concrete on each of these pads on every 7 posts, probably up to about halfway here. Going to pour concrete on them to make sure that they're adhered there and that it will take a lot to move them. Now, I know that a major earthquake will move almost anything, but that's not what it's for. It's just to make sure that they're steady, that if we put a lot of weight in one spot or another, it won't shift, you know, the post. You know, it's just a little extra security. So as you can see, like I said, I got all the posts in. I just spent a few minutes picking up, believe it or not. So what you see here is clean. For what it is, it's clean. So as you can see right here in between the joists, I don't know what they call these things. I think these are rafter vents is what they call them. So I put all of these up in between every single joist, and I've got them sticking out. That way in the winter time, if any condensation builds up between the insulation and the floor, okay, this floor, it'll drip down onto that roof vent, and it'll hopefully get sucked out, you know, evaporate and get sucked out with the air, or it'll just drip out. And as you can see here, this is also some 1.5-inch insulation that I've got. And I'll show you the inside. The insulation, I put it coming down at an angle from the back of the wall to the front, coming down at an angle. That way, if any condensation drips on it, it'll trickle down. And I don't mind if it trickles down in between this wall right here. You see how you see that right there? I don't mind if it trickles down a little bit between that wall, because that wall is going to be sealed. And all of the wood that I'm using, except for some of these supports, but it's very minimal. But all of the wood that I'm going to be using for this build is going to be treated lumber. Okay? So it's not really going to hurt anything. The treated lumber is mold resistant and won't rot for a very long time. So that's what I did with that. Okay, and then as you can see here, I put the insulation up, and I went ahead and sealed the insulation against all of the joists and the back of the wall. As you can see, so I've been doing this for the last 1.5 days. It's taken me a couple of days to do all this. I don't really work a lot because some of my mechanical issues don't allow me to work too many long hours as far as labor goes. I can sit my butt on a desk all day, but as far as actually doing manual physical labor, I don't really do too many hours every day. A few hours, 4, 5, 6 hours is probably about the most that I can do. But as you can see, they all look the same. And as you can see, I'll show you an example. You can see this insulation right here, this one. You can see how high it starts up, and then you can see that it starts going down, okay? It starts going down because I want, if any condensation drips on this, I want the water to be able to naturally go downward. Now, you may be asking, well, isn't that going to take away some insulation factor? It is, all right? But I will show you this when I do it next. This is going to be the next thing that I do. On the ceiling here, I'm going to have R38 insulation. So R38 insulation is about 10 inches to a foot. So you're talking about the insulation is going to come down probably to about here. All right. Well, you can't see that very well, but if you see that, it's going to probably come down to probably about here. Okay, so this room is not going to be, I'm not going to be able to walk straight in it, but it's going to be very well insulated, and I'm going to be able to store a lot of my preps in here along with other things, including my water tank. You can see my water tank over there. I just got that water tank, got it off Craigslist, got a great deal on it. That water tank's going to go right here. I'm going to dig a hole right around here, probably 1.5 to 2 feet deep, so I can put that in there, and that's going to be my backup water tank. So I will always have, at a minimum, at a very minimum, 500 gallons of water backup, always. I wanted it to be more, but the tank that I wanted to get, it was a 2,500 gallon tank. It would not fit down here. Eventually, I want to do that, but right now I'm not able to do that because I just don't have the room. So eventually, I'm probably going to go ahead and maybe build a separate structure for it somewhere over there. Maybe, you know, back by where that tree is, because that tree's going to come down eventually. I'll build a separate structure for it there, collect rainwater off of it, and have that for my garden, animals, etc. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Let me see if I can climb this little ladder over here, and I will show you what the roof looks like. It just rained for a little bit, actually, too. I'm not sure if you caught a little bit of that sprinkle that was going on. I'm climbing a ladder now, ladies and gentlemen, so if I fall, it's going to be live. So as you can see, this is what the roof of this deck looks like. I ended up sealing the roof with ice shield because I realized that if I just left the roof the way it was with the 2x6s, that there's no way that I was going to be able to stop all the water from getting through by what I did downstairs. So what I'm doing is I ended up sealing it with ice shield, and it's the kind that you can walk on. However, on top of this, we're going to go ahead and put like a dark brown AstroTurf. So it'll be a dark brown AstroTurf, which is weatherproof. It'll withstand the cold and the heat, and it'll actually be pretty comfortable to walk on. And I don't think it will look too bad, and it's pretty inexpensive. But this is what my roof looks like. I haven't cut the door out yet. I'm going to have a door that's going to go right around where that broom is. I'm going to have a door that goes right around there. When I built this wall, I had already pre-planned a door. So there's actually a door framed in there. It just has to be cut out. So that's what it looks like. And this is what this looks like up close, if you guys want to see. So you see, these are, and this right here, I'll end up putting this up a little bit right here. So, although, honestly, it wouldn't hurt if I left it like that. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So far, I'm pretty satisfied. It's a lot more work than what it looks like when you first start out, because before I even started building this, I was like, oh, it should be pretty easy. It's just a deck and we'll enclose it. Then you have to take into consideration drilling the holes for the pillars, doing the concrete, you know, cutting everything, you know, planning everything, making 100 trips to the store. You know, it's really a lot of work. So now my next step is going to be, like I said, I'm going to put insulation on this. I kept all of my concrete bags because they're like sandbags. What I'm going to do with those is I'm going to fill them up with gravel. I'm going to order like 10 cubic yards of gravel. I'll fill them up with gravel so that I can put in between here and between these pillars on the floor. Because the floor of this structure is actually going to start around here. All right, let me see if I can use my foot. It's probably going to start, if you can see this pillar down here, it's going to start around here. So the floor is going to go from about here. It's going to go like this. And it's probably going to end up somewhere around here. Okay, you can see how far that is off the grounds. So the floor is probably going to start right there. So really, I'm going to have minimal room to walk around in there. But if I want an even floor or a level floor, that's how I'm going to have to do it, which is fine. There will still be a lot of storage room in here. And it'll be very well insulated. So yeah, I'm going to use these bags to fill with gravel, line them up against here, and then I'll be able to fill this entire area in with pea gravel. All right. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and upload this right quick. It should upload before the next video gets uploaded, which is the Q&A. I figure that still has at least a good hour and a half before it's uploaded. So having said that, remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If everyone did this, the world would be a better place. And you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper, and I'm out.